Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This video was requested by several people that I do one with my coloring supplies, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't want anybody to think that I am bragging in any way. It was requested, and after a few people requested it, I decided to go ahead and do it. But I am not bragging in any shape or form, okay? So first I want to show you some Happy Mail that I've gotten in the last few days. A couple of things by a dear friend of mine and a couple of things that I purchased myself. The first one is this Vintage Christmas Windows book by Creative Haven. It was a gift, and so I'm going to try to do it kind of like what's on the cover, but it never works out that way. The second one is the Ink House, and it was gifted to me as well, and I have wanted this book for a long time. I've debated, it's been in my cart, I've taken it out of my cart, you know how you do. And several people have finished this book, and I do agree that upon looking at it and having it in my hands that it does scream Inktense, or a water medium of some sort. That's what I think this book screams as well. The next books I purchased, and this is one that I was on the fence about, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not get it, and I decided that I would just, get it. And then these two I'm really excited about because I found them on Amazon. I have wanted these books for a long time, and I finally found them on Amazon, and they were on Amazon Prime, and which made it even better. I think these books are beautiful. They have beautiful illustrations in them, and I really wanted them, but I didn't want to spend the money for the shipping. So when I found them on Amazon, I jumped on it. If you'd like to see a flip through of either of these or any of those books that I just showed, just let me know. I'm late to the game. I know a lot of people have these books and they have seen flip throughs of them already, but if you'd like to see me do one, just let me know. Now on to the supplies. We're going to go through stuff that I don't use often first, okay? So the first thing is Crayola Super Tips. Most people have Crayola Super Tips. I like Crayola Super Tips, and I use them on occasion, but I don't use them often. I'm not really a marker girl. I'm trying, but I just don't know that it depends, really, I guess. And then in this case, I have all my Sharpies and my permanent markers. And I do use these on occasion as well. If I'm just doing like mandalas or other things like that, I will pull out some Sharpies and use them for that. Just mindless coloring. I do have some alcohol markers. This is the Aspire color, and I was going to get a piece of paper and show you. Here's one, and show you just the what they look like. So you do have you do have Murphy hair on there, because you have Murphy hair on everything. You do have the chisel and the fine tip, and they're not, I mean, I like them. They're nice and they're pretty and all that jazz, but they kind of drive me crazy in the aspect that they bleed through the lines, like over the lines, and I don't know, it just drives me crazy. I do have some Cali Arts, and I'm not sure, this may be the 100 set, I'm not sure. And these are a round barrel, and they have the broad and the fine as well, and they're really pretty, and I like them, but I don't like that they bleed through the lines, and I don't like that I have to be so careful. Now, markers look great on grayscale. They look great on grayscale. They're good for a base. and you put pencils on top, but I just don't know if I can, do it. And then we have these, the Arteza water-based, the brush pens. And these are, they're water-based, and you can put them on scribble them out on something and use them. But I don't know. These were a gift. This was a Christmas gift from someone, and I just don't know about them. I'm not sure. I'm going to play a little more with them and see by scribbling them out and using a water pen and water brush pen, and see if I can get on board with them or not. But we shall see if I can or cannot. So let me move some of this out of the way. Okay. Then we have some fine liners. Okay. The Schpirerr fine liners 36, which says that they will work in Joanna Bassford books, but for me, that is untrue. Okay. And I don't know. They work for a lot of people, but they bleed through for me, and I don't know. I'm sure it's just me doing something, but I don't even know if you can see that because that's a bright color. But anyway, let's try this one. Maybe you can see that. So I don't know. It may just be me, but I do like fine liners for the little fiddly bits, but I rarely use them. Then I have these Tanmit, and I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I say it. And these are brush. These are brush tips. And I like these too, and I forget about them, but I don't really use markers, so I forget what I have. Okay. And then I have these fine liners, which are the rayon. I don't know, but they're really, they are fine liners, and I like them, and they smell good. I don't know what makes them smell, but they smell good. I like they smell fruity, like those markers you can get that are smell markers. That's what they smell like. And then I have gel pens, and these are the Color It gel pens, and these are all glitter. They're very glittery. You can't see this, I'm sure, but they're very glittery gel pens. I don't know if you can see that that's glittery or not, but anyway, they're glittery. So I have those, and then I have just a box full of gel pens. I've had these gel pens for quite a while, and it came in a big, one of the sets in here came in a big, it was like a 180 set or something, not very expensive, and they work just fine. So you don't have to have the best of the best to do what you want to do. So now we'll move on to pencils. When I first started, I started with Crayolas. I don't have any Crayolas in here, but everybody starts with Crayolas, right? That's what I started with. But first, I'll show you my pencil sharpener. The pencil sharpener is, can you see that? Maybe. A doll 133, I think. I love it. So after the Crayolas, when I decided that I was going to adult color, I got Sooty Styles. This was the first set that I bought, and it was a 150 set, and this is They're round, and they are a hard pencil. They're not soft. I mean, they're not a soft pencil. They're a hard pencil. And I really like them. I think all pencils have a place, and these are a harder pencil. And some books, you just need a harder pencil. Now, when I got them, I did not receive 105, 106, 107, 108, or 109. And I received duplicates of some of them. There was 150 pencils, but some of them were duplicates. But I like them. And I don't know if you can still get them or not. I'm not sure. I may look into that for you. Don't get your hopes up, but I may. Okay. The next set that I got were Castle Arts. I really like Castle Arts. I am on the Castle Art train. They are one of my favorite pencils. And I really like them. A lot of people don't like them, but I do like them. And I think they're pretty. I think they blend well, but I'm not heavy-handed, so I mean, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. They are soft. They are soft. They're not as soft as Prisma. I would say that they are close, but they're not as soft as Prisma. But I do like my Castle Arts. Okay. Then I have the Castle Art watercolor pencils. And I like them as well. They're not very vibrant, but they give a good soft watercolor effect, and I like soft coloring, I guess, for lack of a better word. Okay, and then I have the Schpirerr Farben, and they are soft too, and I only have the 72 count. They do have a 96 count now, but I only have the 72 count, and they're round, and they're soft, and they're really smooth. They're like, I don't know. They're like butter, I guess. I don't know. They're a really smooth pencil, and I really like them as well. I like all my pencils though, so whatever. Okay, and then I have Derwent Inktense. Okay, most people know Derwent Inktense, and I like them. They have an attitude. Yeah. They are finicky. There's a learning curve with them, because they are ink, and once they are dry, they are permanent. They do not reactivate. So it takes a little getting used to, but I really like them. I like the colors. I wish they had more colors, but they haven't asked for my opinion, so I keep it to myself. Okay, and then we have Prismas, and most people love Prismas. I have some missing because I'm working on a page, but a lot of people love Prismas. They think that they are the holy grail of the pencil coloring world. I like them, but I don't know if they're my favorite pencil, but they're nice. They blend well. They're smooth. You can get deep colors with them, and all that. I don't press hard enough. I don't layer enough to probably get the full effect that most people get, but but I like them. I'm working with them. I'm trying to do more layers and you know, not have as much white showing in the paper. And the next one is Polychromos. I really like Polychromos. It's a harder pencil. You do have to layer with it. A lot of folks will say you have to layer and layer and layer and layer. Well, I don't layer and layer and layer and layer, and I still enjoy them and like the outcome most of the time, as much as I would with anything I color. But they're different. People always want to compare polys and Prismas, and you can't compare polys and Prismas because they are a totally different breed. It's like if you compare, you know, like a watermelon and a grapefruit. You know, one is sweet and one is like shouldn't be eaten. You can decide which one. But you just can't compare. You can't compare them. There's no comparison between the two. And there's 120 in that set. Okay. Then we have Artezas. Okay. And I have the watercolors and the new one experts. Okay. The 120 count. And the watercolors are a different barrel. They're more of a, you know, like an octagon-y barrel. And I like them. I think that they are different. People say that they're not, but I think that the new sets are different than the 72 set in the watercolors. There's people who say that I'm crazy, but I had the 72 set and I wasn't too impressed. But this new 120 set seems to be better. And then you have the regulars, and they are a mushy pencil. And there's people who don't agree with me, and that is okay, but they are mushy. They do not work on all paper because they are mushy. I struggle. I did find that if I use them on like Create Space paper, they're where I was having the most problem with them because they're so mushy, and Create Space paper is like a little notch up from like a kid's coloring book. I did find that if I use a blender afterwards, that it works a whole lot better. They look a whole lot better. You know, they blend a whole lot better. And if I knew where that book was, I would show you what I was talking about. But I don't know where it is because I put them all up. I actually did what I was supposed to. So that was the Arteza's watercolor and the regular ones. Now we have SupraColors. So we have the Supras. And these were a gift. Well, a lot of these were a gift from my husband. But these are the Supras. And these, I find that I am too light-handed of a color, and I don't get the effect that a lot of people get. I know that if I will layer, I will get the desired effect that I want, but I struggle with the layering. But the colors are, you know, they're pretty, and I like them, and they're a great pencil, and they're great activated or dry. You can lay them down, activate them, and then lay them down. Now, Prismas work really good with them. Polys work good with them. So you can get you a base and then take another set and go over and get your depth. Okay, and then the last pencil set, I think, is the Black Widows. And these are all 144 of them, all the sets that they have so far. And these are the new Monarchs. The barrel's longer with the color on them. If you get these, please take my advice and swatch them, because the barrel does not match the color. It's close, but it doesn't match. I do feel that the new set is softer. They've done something in the formula, and I do feel that it is a softer pencil when you color with it and then color with one of the older sets. I do think that it is a softer pencil. Now let's do, I have this just for watercolor stuff. It's just a, you know, a cheap, I don't even remember how much it was, but I have that. And then this past week, my husband got me Neocolor 2s. I'm excited about Neocolor 2s. And here's my swatch of the Neocolor 2s. I think that there are 126 colors total out of all of them. This is the 84 set. But I think you can get, there are extra specials, sets, and extras that you can get. So I will use this with these to scribble down or whatever. And also I will use that with inks. And I'm not going to pull all these out, but I'll just pull some of them out. I have these Amsterdam inks, and I have several of those. I got them, they were on sale for $1.74 US, marked down from $7. That's when I got them, and I got several of them. And I also got, and I think that these inks are permanent, and then these are, they can be reactivated, I think. I'm not sure. So I have, so those are the some different inks that I have. And then I have this Winsor & Newton ink to white out dark lines. I have this, I use these Tombow blender pens whenever I want to blend something. They work really well, and it's a lot of people hadn't just, you know, used them for colored pencils, but they do blend. They do blend well. Then I have Poscas, which I have a love-hate relationship with Poscas. Then I have some chalks. I have this, I have another one of these, but I couldn't find it. I have a Classics that's not pearlescent, but these are just the Pebbles chalks. I've had these for ages. I don't even know how long I've had them, but I've had them for a long time. I have these I've had forever, and these I've had forever, and these are from Stampin' Up. And like I said, I've had them for a long time. I use them for backgrounds, mainly. That's what I use them for. And you just scrape a little off into a paper plate and use a sponge or something, and you have a good background. And I have pan pastels. These are, I was gifted some of these, and they were the best things, and so I got me some more because I needed, you know, you need things. And so that's what I did. I think it's I don't even know how many's in the big shebang that you get, but I can mix the colors that I have and make different colors, so I don't need to, I don't feel that I need to get those. But I think I think that's everything. So there's my little coloring book supplies and what I use and what I don't use a lot of. And if you want any information on any of it and I can find it, I will be glad to pass that along. But other than that, I guess that's about all I know. If it's Friday where you are, I hope you're having a great Friday. If it's Saturday, then I hope your Saturday's great. Either way, I hope you all have a great weekend, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.